Hello, my name is Richie Arlano, and this is the video for the levels I did or were behind in the final build of our game. So the current build we are using as a team is 847985. That was done on today at 1:48 p.m. So I'm going to open the build and start the game. The game should open up to this main menu. In this main menu, I personally worked on the keyboard controls. If the player wants to get some background information on some basic controls in the game they will be using, whether in the first level or in all the levels that we have in this game, we click on the keyboard controls and it shows them here, showing the basics right here, how to move and climb up or drop down, the inventory, running, crouch, pause the game, interact, grab or drop, herbs for health, spacebar, any of the controls that are some of the basics or more advanced within the level. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the play button to start the game. The game begins in the tutorial level. This is the level I worked on personally. It opens up to asking them if they'd like to start the tutorial level, or if they've already played the game or been to this level, then they can hit no. If they haven't played our game yet and would like to learn some of the basic movements that they will be using throughout the game, they can hit yes. So if we hit the yes button, it should take us to this area. This is a separate area within a tutorial level that brings up the basic movements. If they did not see the keyboard movements or did not want to do the keyboard controls at the main menu, this will come up to show them how to just do the start of the movements. Basically move forward, move left, move backwards, move right, and of course use the mouse to move the camera. When they're done, all they have to do is hit the enter button and that menu disappears and they are now in the game. If the player needs to pause the game or return to the main menu, all they have to do is hit the pause P button to pause. And this shows right here, it says pause, the mouse comes up, and if they want to go check the keyboard controls in case they forgot a specific move, they can. And it's basically the same exact thing you would see at the main menu, same movement, same controls, and all I have to do is hit back and resume game, and they are back in the game itself. What the players will first see in this semi-open area is a sign or a sign in the road. They can walk up with the movements they just learned, and as they walk up, they'll notice that there's going to be press E to interact. So once they press E, a little message comes up, teaches them a new movement. Press and hold the shift button to run. Now, if this goes away too fast, or if the player didn't catch it in the right amount of time, no worries. All I have to do is press E again, and the message comes up in the same exact spot with the same exact message. So now the player knows that when they move forward, they can hold the shift key, and it makes them move faster in a running pace. They see another sign, they walk over the sign, see the E to interact, they press it, and they learn a new movement, jump with the spacebar. Again, if the player is not used to keyboard controls and they want to learn the basic controls, this is where they can start. If a player is familiar with these controls and they're familiar with the basics of most computer games, then they can just hit no and they can skip this altogether. So now they've learned how to run and jump. So now they can jump, and they jumped over this log, learning that, okay, I can jump over objects. Oh look, there's another sign leading them in the direction they need to be. This sign is a little bit more cryptic. It's to guide the player to notice that some surfaces are climbable. Now, they look around, they see some trees, they see these large mountains that they know seem climbable, but if they go over and try to climb it, pretty much they're just going to slide off of it. Okay, so they come around, look around, but they notice that one of the structures is a different color, different shape. They say, okay, let me try and go over here and let me try and jump. They notice now the player goes into a climbing position, and all I have to do is keep moving up. Player stops. Okay, well, if I move forward, what happens? Move forward, I climb up. Now they just learned that certain walls in our game are climbable and work with getting you to a new location. So the player notices in front of them that there's a path. This path is a different color than what the mountains look like. It kind of looks like the path that they have down there, it's kind of like a lighter brown. So they can use this path and continue up the mountain. So they're going to run, pretty much run and jump, and climb up again, and they're going to keep moving up the mountain. Run, jump, climb again, and continue up the mountain. So the steps are repeated over and over, pretty much to show and get in the player's head that they can run, they can jump, they can climb specific walls, and this is teaching them how to get into our game on a basic level. So another sign, not all signs are of course informative. Some of them are pretty much just to tell a player to, just take in the sights. Look around, see the mountains and stuff, and then from there they notice that there's another area they should be heading to and a building that could lead them somewhere. So now they can basically lead the path down the mountain. They can run, they could walk, they can jump to get themselves faster, whatever they need to do to get down the mountain and follow the path. They jump over this ledge, and pretty much this is a moment where as soon as they jump over the ledge, they're now in the start of the game. They can't jump back, they can't climb up this mountain to get back to the tutorial area. They've learned what they needed to learn, and now it's time to move forward. They see the fire, they're going to head towards the fire, and then of course they see a sign, and they know that these signs give them information. So what information could this sign have? Basically telling them to press E to interact with the zip line to begin their adventure. So they come over to this zip line over here, and as soon as they press E, a animation will happen, and this animation will lead the player across the area to this hallway. Now, if the player wanted to jump off and try and get underneath, there will be a respawn zone, pretty much putting them back on the other side and having them take the zip line again. This can be used over and over, making sure that the player doesn't try to go underneath and get stuck in that below chasm and then can't get out. So, press E again, the animation begins, they go over, and they continue forward. They see a sign at the end of the hallway. They can interact with this sign. This sign gives them a little bit of information about the gates, what lies ahead of them, and what they should see at each one of the levels. The players are able to choose any one of the levels they want to start with, and notice that this special one is the main story, the final level. So if they wanted to practice what they've learned or practice what's going to be in the final level, they will need to go into each one of these areas to complete it. They can do it, it's an option for them. They can do it if they want, they can do it if they want to practice, or they can just jump right into the main story. So the area we are going to jump into is the next level I worked on, which is the timed puzzle level. So we're going to go into here, and it's going to teleport us right into the timed puzzle level. What the player is going to see here is they're going to see a sign to the left, knowing that, okay, that there's some new information I need to learn. They're going to notice these things on the wall, these signs on the wall. Don't know what it is yet, but maybe it's something. They're also going to notice this green little box. Usually green to them means health. And they see on the screen that there is something on the right hand corner that has an H for health, herbs, something that'll heal them if they take damage. But again, a lot of questions, the player's processing, but we're going to help guide them in the right direction. So, player's first going to walk in. Looks like there are clues on the wall to help guide me to the right code. So the player, or the character, notices that these posts, these signs, are clues. Okay, clues for what? Well, let's go over to what this green thing does. Let's see what happens when I cross over this green thing. It disappears, but you'll notice that the 0 goes to a 1. Okay, and it has the letter H. So if the player presses the letter H, they'll see that you're already at max health. Oh, okay, so these pretty much give me health. Okay, let's go over to the sign. Let's see what that does. Press E to interact. turn the dials on the wall, which are over there. E will turn them to the right, and Q will turn them to the left. So the player just learned something new. They learned that these dials would turn right if you hit E, and turn left if you hit Q. But what does that mean? So let's go over to the dials and see what happens. Okay, if we hit E on one of the dials, it goes up. If we hit Q, it goes left. Okay, so these dials have numbers. Well, they said there's clues on the wall. Let's go check out these little signs. So the player will go over to the sign, click on it, and a clue will come up. Now this clue will come up every time they hit E to interact. It will stay up for a couple seconds and then disappear. So if they need to see it again, they just hit E. And these clues will give them numbers for the dials. So the first dial is going to be, what is 3 times 5? Okay, well 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, so that must be one of the numbers they need to work with. All right, let's go over here. What happens when you add 10 5 times? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that means the second number should be 50. So 15 and 50. Okay, pretty simple. And the last one over here will give me my third clue. If you double the number 10, what happens? If I double 10, that's 20. Okay, so now it's 15, 50, and 20. So we have the player now has the 3 numbers they need to work with these dials. So they're going to go over to the dials, and now they need to figure out which order these dials are going to be in. Well, if you notice, if you go left to right, the first one is 15, second one is 50, and the third one is 20. But if you go right to left, 20, 50, 15. The numbers are in the order they are for the dials. That is the puzzle, the second part of the puzzle to figure out which order they go in. So if the player figures this out, they can come over here, put in 15, 50, and 20. And this opens the stone door. They figure out the first puzzle of this level. So now they can walk through. Okay, so now they're going to walk through. As soon as they walk through, better watch out for those falling boulders and hidden spike traps. What? So now they have boulders coming down from the ceiling as the level's starting to feel like it's falling apart. And they notice there's a health thing in front of them. And now they also notice there's a timer. So they got to get out of here fast, and they have to do it within 4 minutes. So let's start running. So they grab a health pack. Now they have 2. Okay. Oh, there's another health pack. Let's grab this one. Oh, look, there's a third health pack. Oh, my goodness. There's spikes. These are the hidden spikes we're talking about. So now they know that even if they get a health pack, it could be a trap. All right, let's heal with H. All right, we got our health back. Let's keep running. We only have 3.5 minutes left. Oh, there's some more spikes. Oh, boy, these spikes are quick. Oh, look, there's a health pack. But wait, we just learned that some health packs have spikes around them. All right, let's take our time. Let's be careful with this. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, let's grab this. Whoop. Oh, good. We didn't set out the spikes. That's good. All right, let's crouch. Oh, looks like there's some spikes hidden in the walls. Okay, let's be quick about this. We don't want to get caught by this. So we go past the spikes and we made it. Oh, look, another health pack. Let's grab it. Ooh, one of the boulders hit me. I took some damage. I got to be careful about that. So let me heal. Okay, I got full health. Oh, look, it's a climbable wall. Let's climb up this. So we climb up the wall. Get to the top. All right, good. We made it up the wall. We noticed that the rocks are pretty much hitting this floor, but it looks like maybe some cracks. All right. Oh, no. The floor broke because of the boulders. So now they start over here. All right, we got to run back real quick or else we're not going to make it. We only have 2.5 minutes left. Giving that character kind of that suspense and danger like, oh no, here's some more boulders coming down again. Oh, I just hit some spikes. I forgot about those. Giving them that sense of rush and fear to get to the end. All right, let's crouch. Let's keep going. All right, there's spikes in the wall. We got to get past this. Watch out for the boulders. Climb again. So now the player knows that the floor is broken and that pretty much if they fall in there, they're going to be respawned back at the beginning. So we jump. Oh, and we missed. Okay, so we got to make sure that we run and jump and hold it down. Because if we just jump or fall off, we're not going to make it. Oh, there's some spikes. Let's get some health back on here. We don't want to lose all our health and have to start all the way over again. That'd be bad. So we get up here. Okay, we remember the spikes. Run, run, run. Come up, climb. Only got 1 minute and 40 seconds left to get out of here. All right, let's climb up. Okay, now we got to do a running jump. Let's run and jump. And okay, we made it. Okay, so they see an item in front of them. Now, There was supposed to be a sign here that basically tells the player that these objects are something you have to interact with or something you have to grab. But the sign, we overjumped the sign and Kato got out of the box, which made it disappear. However, if the player comes up to the triangle and presses E, they see, oh wow, okay, so it disappears. All right, well, there's 3 of these podiums here, so if we go up to the green one, we should be able to put the green one there. All right, excellent. So the triangle's there, but there's 2 more. And I noticed there's a light coming from this hallway. All right, let's crouch over here. We got 50 seconds left. We got to make sure we can get this. Crouch. Oh, there's another one, and it's orange. All right, cool. We grab this. All right, goes in our inventory. Come out here, crouch again. Okay, cool. We got 40 seconds left. We got to make it quick. All right, then we come over here. Press E to interact. All right, now we have the orange one. There's one more, the blue one. Okay. Oh, there's another hallway over here. It's got to be over here. Look up. Oh, there's the blue one. Let's grab it. We got 30 seconds left. Okay, grab it. Come on down. Be careful not to fall into the hole. And put the blue one down. As soon as we have all 3 down. Oh, look, the door's opening up. And there's a fire. Okay, so this must be a safe area. And there's the golden object, the golden treasure they told me to grab. Let me grab it before time runs out. Player will grab it and be transported into their next adventure. And if the player ever wants to go back to the tutorial level, if they ever start heading back, there will always be a space where they can just go into, hit the tutorial level, and bring them back here. And of course, if they've already done the tutorial part of this level, they just hit no, and they can run in, come in, and there is the building they saw before, where they can choose any of the levels. So those are the 2 levels that I did as part of my team and implementing them. My name is Richie Arlano. I thank you for watching, and on to the next participant, or my next teammate, to show you their levels and what they added to the game. Thank you.